Hey, it's Mikey Mike. Hey, we're in Long Beach. It's December 15th, winter day, going to kiteboarding. A little offshore winds, side offshore. I didn't go out till about side shore, and it was really unpredictable. I got tons of sand on the kite because the wind's swinging around all over the place, and there was sand blowing all over the beach. It was going from 30 miles an hour to like 8, and then 0, then 30, and it was all over the place. It seemed a little consistent at the time, so I got out, and a few other guys were out, and tried to get the board on my feet, and you can see the line start slacking, and I was having a difficult time just keeping the board there. It's trying to fold back on me a little bit, and see that, and it's just really, really tricky. So I was like, hey, let's dive the kite and get out of this little lull area here, and it seemed to work out okay. I actually got up and started moving, and then just nothing. And get ready for a mega kite fall out of the sky. It was sketchy. Like I said, 30 mile an hour to 8 mile an hour to 0 mile an hour, and it was nuts. I almost had to swim back. I was able to limp myself back all the way back to the beach. A couple guys had to swim, two or three guys had to swim back twice, which was crazy. Really unpredictable during the wintertime, and these kind of the side shore, offshore kind of breezes. Just got one run in today, and unfortunately, I didn't want to take the chances going out again and having to swim back. So we're moving along pretty good here, and got some good speed going. I was pretty happy, and then all of a sudden came into a lull area. The water was super smooth with these kind of the side shore, offshore, not blowing any waves in from Catalina kind of area. It was nice and smooth, but all of a sudden, the wind just kind of started, and I'm struggling trying to see the board's kind of coming up. So I push the board away, and all of a sudden, here comes the kite. It's like slack lines all of a sudden, and oh no, here it comes. Just falls out of the sky. It was just insane. And then it does a little cartwheel and a little almost a bow tie action. The line got wrapped around the trailing edge there, and that was a little tricky. Here's the kite cam perspective. Just stopped the kite, and then it just fell right out of the sky. No fun. And here's it from the beach cam. You can just see it floating, and then just see you later. So it wasn't super far out, but definitely farther than I want to swim back, that's for sure. So I was able to limp myself back to, and I kind of drifted downwind quite a ways because I was just kind of putzing along here. The wind picked up just a little bit to get my kite back in the sky, which was great, and then it kind of died again. I couldn't get my board back on my feet. It was tough. It was tough. So you can kind of see we're having struggling trying to keep the kite in the sky. I think I get the board on and go about a few yards here, and then it just got to sit back in the water again. But it was nice getting wet. The water wasn't too bad. It was pretty warm. It looks like I got a lot of speed here. I'm trimming the kite in even, and all of a sudden, nothing. And I'm like, uh-oh, trim the kite back out. And then at least I make it to the buoy line. And then see how all of a sudden just stalls right out. And then I'm like, oh, no. What am I going to do? So I'm trying to dive the kite a little bit, trying to work it. And then nothing. And then I'm waiting for that kite to fall out of the sky again. It was a little tricky, that's for sure. So I think I'm getting it, and all of a sudden my board kind of starts sinking in the water, and yeah, this was not fun. So but it's a good struggle, just being in the water and trying to learn these new techniques and how to work through these lulls and kind of fly the kite, keep that bar away, make that thing fly. So I kind of almost body dragged halfway back to the beach because I saw the other guys swimming back twice already. So I knew it wasn't going to be fun. So I was able to kind of keep the kite in the sky and work it. There's a lot of slack lines again. I thought it was going to fall out of the sky, but it was able to kind of get it to the side and fly it a little bit. It was tricky. And I can see the wind coming, so I'm trying to get the board back on my feet. And it's there. It's all around me, but it just wasn't with me. And I was able to get the kite going again, and I'm aiming towards that shoreline, trying not to have to swim. and moving pretty good, and then suddenly it lulls again. But this is Mikey Mike, a little trip in Long Beach, December time frame. Hopefully we can find some wind during the winter break. A lot of buddies are going down to La Ventana, which was cool, but I can't make it down this time. It was nice. There was a few people on the beach. It was nice. So I made it back to the shore, made it back up the beach, kind of a little walk of shame. And my buddy Brandy, he was right there, helped me with my board. It was a long walk back up the beach, and I was struggling, and helped me land my kite. So that was awesome. So thanks again, Brandy, for hooking me up there. So it's Mikey Mike. Leave some comments down below, and we'll see you soon. All right, man. Peace.